So me and my wife just got back from our very first Magiccon. We bought the Black Lotus tickets. Might as well go all out for your first time, right? We're from Wisconsin, so it was only about a 3 hour drive. We got there a little early. We got there at 1:30. Our check-in wasn't until 3, but we decided to stop at the front desk and see if we'd be able to get in our room early. Wasn't quite ready yet, so we decided to go to the Black Lotus Lounge and pick up our swag. Right after we got through the line, picked up our stuff, we got the text saying that our room was ready. So we headed on back and checked in. And we went up to our room, unloaded everything, started looking through our bags, and something was off. Missing a few things. My wife had everything except for counter spells, and I was missing my deck box and sleeve. So we built our progressive event decks and headed back to the lounge. So then we got to the Black Lotus Lounge and asked them about the Progressive Sealed event, Xbox and sleeves, and the counter spells. Well, they were able to give me my Xbox and sleeves. They had to open up their fourth bag just to get them. The counter spells weren't in, and they had no clue when they would be coming. And as far as the Progressive Sealed event, they had reduced the amount of times we played from 8 to 6, which also ended up reducing the amount of collector boosters that we could receive. A little irritated by that, but not the end of the world. Checked it online, it still said 8 online, but it's what it is. Me and my wife tried to play some games for the Progressive Sealed event, and every person we asked had already either completed their matches for the day or was not participating in the event. So we ended up going back to the room, hoping that, if we tried again on Friday, be a little more successful. Well, I ended up going back to the lounge to get early access to the shop area. Um, got down there and waited in line for, I'd say, about 30 minutes before I was able to end up getting up to the registers. Got up there, there was only one thing that we were really hoping to get, which was the Fibblethip deck box. And go figure, it didn't arrive yet. So I settled with a mystery convention booster box, just so I could get the ponder and feel like I didn't waste everybody behind me's time along with my time. So got that and went back to the room. And that was pretty much it for Thursday. So Friday morning came around, and me and my wife decided we were going to go to the Black Lotus Lounge and get our continental breakfast. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. They had pastries, orange juice, and coffee. Little less bang for our buck than I pictured with getting the Black Lotus, but I mean, it was free, essentially. So we ended up eating, and after we ate, we tried again to see if we could find people that were interested in playing the event, and no luck. We only tried a couple people that morning, but with no luck, we decided that we were going to go on the shop since my wife was with me to see what they all had, and hopefully they had the Pimplethip box. Well, we got down there and no Fibblethip box. Dang. Not only that, the Magiccon staff told us that it had to have been pre-ordered prior to us coming to get it. And that was not the case. Um, as we found out just a little bit after that. So we ended up, making it all the way through the line, getting up front, and I had to pick up a box of mystery convention boosters for my buddy. And we figured, hey, we're already throwing some money on the stack. Why not get up to 300 so we can get another ponder? Um, We did. My wife really liked the Magiccon Chicago Thibble playmat, so we got that for her. I picked up the Secret Layer, which is pretty cool. Ended up getting a Paradise Druid as my promo card. Um, Also got two Magiccon pins, and yeah, that was it for the shop. So yeah, once we got done with the shop, we decided to look at some of the vendors that were right there, and Gatherer's Tavern was right there with the deck box. And unfortunately, they couldn't sell it because they couldn't do anything with it till Monday. And that's good to know that we could still get it because my wife really wanted that deck box. Um, so we looked at a couple of the vendors that were right there, and not too long after that, I had to go to an event that I had signed up for. It was a chaos draft, and that was a lot different than I was expecting. I've done some chaos drafts at LGS before, and I really enjoyed it. Not so much at Magiccon. Not only did we start late, we started about 20 minutes late. People didn't show up, so there was a lot of seats open, and this was a sold out event. So it was a little frustrating. I ended up getting stuck in a 10-player pod, and they gave us a few packs to compensate for it. Everyone else had 8-player pods. But instead of playing the people that were in your pods with the same draft pool as you, you played everybody or anybody that was in that event. It was all done on the companion app, so it was randomized. But you were playing against totally different pools that power levels just quite didn't match up because they had different pools to grab from. That event also ended up running late. Nobody really knew what was going on. It was like one pack of each set for previous sets. Um, yeah, and they also handed out the wrong amount of ticks. So it just overall wasn't the best experience for a chaos draft. I wish they would have done some things differently, and I'll go over that later. But uh, once I finished, ended up heading back to the room because we had bought dinner tickets to the House of Blue dinner. So we got ready, and we were on our way to the House of Clue. But I will save that for the next video. So look out for it. It should be coming soon. Thank you. Please leave a like, follow, and subscribe for more. Please put comments if you have any questions about what you can experience. I will go over more. I didn't have the best experience, but I still had a lot of fun. Uh, Thank you for watching. Do appreciate it.